What's good, everyone? This is your boy DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, give you that raw content that you deservedly need. And today is pregame, the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to state some things I want to see from the Pelicans. Now, today there was word that Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram will not be playing. They were doing some dental work. I get it. Some people are disappointed that they didn't do the dental work earlier or did it before the season. I don't mind them doing the dental work now. We don't know their situation. We don't know if it's been delayed. People forget that they are in a bubble. So there's a lot of people inside of that bubble. You know, they're not the only ones trying to get dental work in, so I get it. But the good thing is we get to see Lonzo, hopefully Alfred Gentry uses some common sense and raise his usage rate up. And I'm glad that the Pelicans are playing a tall team. This is a perfect time for Lonzo to work on attacking the basket. Now, I've had some minor debates with my good friends on social media about why Lonzo's not driving to the basket, whether it's not enough good screens or whether if it's not enough pick and roll plays. The truth is, when Lonzo Ball has a mismatch, he has to exploit the mismatch. It opens the offense and it diminishes the opposing defenses trying to cover up the passing lanes. You see teams that are playing the Pelicans, and when they game plan for Lonzo, since they know Lonzo doesn't drive it to the basket that much, they're sitting on the passing lanes, anticipating him to pass more than score. And all Lonzo would do just by attacking it to the rim, they'll get the sack off that. That's why it's so important for him to do that. I'm not saying it just because I want Lonzo to have more stats than he ever did before so I could go on here and beat my chest and say, see, I told you guys. No, that's not what it's about. It's about having another dimension in your game so that teams cannot exploit you. Yes, Lonzo is my favorite player in the NBA, but I gotta be objective. I can't be like Ticket TV going around and he chose one time to get on Kuzma when he could have been doing that all year. He was making excuses for Kuzma all year. I'm not gonna be like that. But I see something wrong, I'm gonna call it out. And it's no different from the Ball brothers. It's no different from my favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys of the NFL. I keep the same energy. Lonzo Ball is too gifted as a player to not advance his offense. But I'm going to tell you what I like from him so far. His IQ, like I stated in the other video, is ascending to a level that it's at a level where the superstars are. I'm just saying IQ. I'm not saying Lonzo's a superstar. So you could quit all that whining and moaning from you shines. I'm just talking about the IQ level. His passing is even more crisp. Now, if the Pelicans could just as a team play the right way, it's like they're trying to do so much ISO ball. They're not moving enough. They're not cutting enough. They got to move around. They got to play to get open, not to play to show off. I'm tired of seeing that. In today's scrimmage, you're most likely going to see JJ Redick play more without Brandon Ingram. Nikhil Alexander is most likely going to play more, so he's going to do some more shot chucking again. Expect that. One thing I did not point out from Lonzo, this will definitely take him to another level. When he has the ball in his hands and he's playing on a lineup that has a lot of ball hogs, I want him to wave them off like any other point guard. Chris Paul does it, everybody else be doing it. He gotta do that because he is the point guard of the team. And he gotta direct them and say, no, we're gonna do it this way. That's what I want to see from him. And I pray to God, to the Most High, that Jamal Murray plays this game. We all know that they have beef between him and Lonzo. It just makes the game even more spicier than what it is already. The former Laker 3 and the Nuggets have a lot of history. So I hope Nurkic, all those players play. Not Nurkic, Jokic. Bo, he gonna do his thing. So it's gonna be a tough game. But that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a scrimmage that will help maximize the talent of the Pelicans. That will push them off to tough limits that feels like a playoff game. Now, I know it's a scrimmage, but a lot of these teams, especially the playoff seed teams, are taking these scrimmages seriously. Now, they may take the starters off in the fourth quarter or so and let the bench play at the very end of the game. But the first 3 quarters, they're taking it seriously. And I want to see the same thing from the Pelicans. So, no playing around with the rosters. Alvin Gentry, I hope he doesn't do that 13-man roster crap again. You got to play to win. You got to play prepared. So when you get into the seeding games, there's a great flow, a great rhythm. The seeding games are 5 days away. They can't play around with this stuff. And this is the last thing I'm going to say about this. I want to see if Lonzo Ball is going to attack at an efficient pace, knowing that the Nuggets are one of the tallest teams in the NBA. If he does not drive it to the basket not 1 time or 2 times, I'll be disappointed. I have a fear that Lonzo won't even attack the basket in this game. I hope he proves me wrong. I believe in him. I know that he didn't have a fair shake in his first 2 years in the NBA. Didn't have a shooting coach. Had a horrible coach in Luke Walton, who, instead of trying to coach Lonzo, held a grudge against him, messing with his minutes, benching him when he, starts to play well, trying to prove LeVar wrong, all that bull crap. He had to deal with that. And I tell this all the time with my subs, when I'm on Twitter, when I stated that the important thing for rookies or for prospects in the draft is not where you go, it's who you go to. It's not where you picked at. It's what organization will provide an outlet for you to expand your game. That's what it's all about. Because if Lonzo, if let's say they did the 2017 draft again, if he went to a team that would give him a higher usage rate, a coach that teaches team basketball, you would have looked at him very differently. But now he has to recreate his image because the Lakers did not take care of him. Look at Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has the greenest light in the NBA, has the highest usage rate out of any young player. That's why he has some haters, believe it or not, because they say that in the Utah Jazz, he's able to take whatever shot, any shot he wants, because the Utah Jazz has a great defense and unselfish players. So Donovan Mitchell does what he wants. But would Donovan Mitchell score 20-plus points for the Boston Celtics in their system? Probably barely 20, but he won't be getting that much shots that he gets for the Utah Jazz. I'm just keeping it real. So I'm excited for this scrimmage. I just want to see the Pelicans play this game like they're preparing for seeding. That's all. Alvin Gentry can load the bench at the fourth quarter if he has to. I don't care. But I'm talking about the first 3 quarters. I want the starters to get some chemistry, to get a feel of what the seeding games are going to be like. That's all I'm saying. Thank you guys for subbing to the channel, liking, sharing. We keep it real over here. None of that fake stuff. It's a blessing to talk about sports on YouTube. And like I tell you guys, this is a hobby for me. This is all fun to me, and I want to keep this thing going. We're growing this channel out organically. All the subs who subscribe to this channel are like-minded people who just want to talk about basketball. No agendas, no fanboys, unlike Christopher Moore's channel. Yeah, so thank you guys and peace. Don't forget to subscribe to the brother Hoop Jargon, my H-Town brother. His content is very underrated for the hoop minds only. He talks about basketball. He interviews coaches. He's been in that scene. He's played overseas. A real hooper, a real brother, a stand-up dude. Not one of these fake YouTubers who do their content for clout. This is a real brother. Follow his content. Hoop Jargon.